Have you ever wondered how your feed was made? Well, today you're going to find out. We're at Covered Sea Feed Mill here in Odenburg, Louisiana. And we're going to get the owner to show us how we make feed, how the process works, everything. Hopefully you like it, tag along, check it out. There's the man himself.
How y'all doing? So we get all of our corn July, usually when they start harvesting, 1st of August, something like that every year. But sometimes this time of year we run out, we run a little short, so we try to get with local farmers and just get it up to get by till the new crop comes in. So today that's what we're doing, just getting about 1,000 bushels. We using this little cart, so we didn't have to set up a whole lot of equipment around the feed mill. It's dustier this time of the year. I mean, the corn's been in the bin for 11 months. So this is the feed mill. It's been here since 1960. Not really much of anything's changed. The blender here, the molasses blender, was changed in the 80s. Let's start at the beginning. Y'all saw the corn dumping already. It goes in the pit and we store it in the grain bins. From the grain bins, it comes out of another auger and goes into the cart here. And then from the cart, it goes on the ground. And that's where the corn gets ground up. And there's a big blower motor right here, and it blows it up this pipe all the way out the roof, out, up, above, and then into a cyclone up there. And then it comes down into the mixers where you switch it from either mixer just by pouring it. And all the other ingredients is pushed in right here at the bottom. We're about to make some cow feed just so you can see how it goes. And if you want molasses on your feed, you open the side doors up on either mixer, and it goes into the blender that I was talking about. And there's a big molasses tank in the back that we store it in, and it's pumped under the floor through here, and it's blended. The molasses shoots onto the feed and it's mixed onto the feed through this blender, and it comes out.
Y'all make your own feed?
Oh yeah, chicken feed, cow feed, horse feed.
But it's y'all own blends, everything's
right,
y'all own business?
Deer feed, anything. We custom mix stuff for people. Butcher calf feeds. Pretty much anything. If we can get the ingredients, we can mix it.
Awesome. Now what is this?
Cottonseed oil. The bucket was added on to years ago, and it holds just the right amount of weight to make 2 tons of feed. It's already pre-weighed in 100-pound sacks.
you said everything but corn gets swept in the inside?
Right, swept in. Now there's some things, we'll grind some beans or beef crate supplement. We grind it in and it mixes with the corn as it's going into the mill because we grinding it. How we're gonna turn the meal on. Hey Josh, stand right there and turn the corn on. So the whole, everything's electrical. There's a big pile of trash right here. We hadn't burned it in a while. But everything's three-phase. And this is what turns on the hammer. This one turns on the mill. This one turns on the fan. different mixture. And so the middle glass at the bottom of the glass is 1,000 pounds, top of the glass is 1,500 pounds, dead on every time. Okay. So with this specific mixture, we use 1,500 pounds of corn. And when the corn gets there, we'll turn it off and we'll add the other ingredients. Once it goes through the mill, it's ground really fine, it's more palatable, and it mixes way better with other ingredients. So if we stagnant feed without molasses, it comes out either this style or this style. Not quite 50 pounds, you just add a little bit. or if you put too much, you can take a little bit out and throw it back in the mixer. And it's all sewed with handheld sewing machine. And then we stack it either on a wooden pallet or a little black pallet that everything's stacked on that's laying down, just so we can move it around easier. Just about everything is done this way. Cow feed with molasses, deer feed with a little bit of molasses comes out the molasses blender. And in some things we use that auger that's up there in the air for. You can let it down and auger it into super bags or creep feeders, things like that. But the molasses comes in an 18 wheeler and they pump it in the tank. It goes underneath the floor. And there's a pump underneath the floor. It's an electric motor with a pulley on a molasses pump. And it comes up under the floor, it comes to here, and this is the gauge. So now it has pressure. So now that the molasses, it's not flowing, but it has built pressure. It won't start flowing until you open the valve. Once you open the valve, it comes out on top and there's some spray nozzles, and it sprays it onto the feed. And when it sprays onto the feed, there's actually paddles that these are turning. Those paddles are turning, and it's mixing, it's blending the molasses on the feed. That's why it's called a molasses blender. So for molasses, you have to put the sack on here. Like this. And then once it's coming out of the mixers, it goes into the blender. And the blender's running. You'll shoot the feed in this side. When it gets close to 50 pounds, switch it. Take this sack off, the scale will be here. Weigh it. And then as it's running, filling that sack up, put another sack. You add another sack. So it's a continuous cycle. You can't stop when you get the molasses. We messed up. I want to plant some more young people. We didn't have this much, it didn't get beautiful. We're gonna see. I got one chicken scratch and two corn. 18, 19, 37. Right next to that. Other than feed, within the past couple of years, we started with outdoor stuff. We get anything that GSM offers, anything in this book. I mean, it's a lot of different options. Deer stands, deer cameras, decoys, calls, whatever you can think of, pretty much. Lights, knives, anything. If you give us a heads up, we can get it ordered and get it in. But we always have Tacticam Pros, regular Tacticams, stealth cams, solar panels, camera stands, and recently we got the 360 stealth cams. It's the revolver. It's got 6 detection zones on it. The camera revolves in it. So when you're sitting on, it's got a T-post mount. You can put it on top of a T-post. We put it on top of the camera mounting pole we have. And when it detects motion, it takes 6 pictures all the way around the camera. So nothing can hide anymore at all. It's 80 foot on either side. Sends directly to your cell phone. You can turn detection zones off on your phone if you want. It tells you where the movement came from. If there's a limb that keeps making your camera go off and it's only one detection zone, you just go on your phone, turn that zone off. It won't leave batteries as bad. Very cool camera to have. We make different types of hats and give out koozies. We usually got some t-shirts, things like that, just for advertisement. So not only do we mess with feed and the cameras and deer stands and things like that, my dad and I own almost 200 head of mama cows. We bale hay, square bales, custom bale for a couple of different people. Do a skid steer work, got a mulcher, brush cutter, grapple, all different things. And everything's pretty much family owned. We have 2 employees, Josh Savage, Peyton Doucette, and my wife's usually here, but she's not here today taking care of the kids. But it's all family owned, and something I usually say it's Faith Family Feed Mill Farm. We're located here in Oldenburg. Everything else we have is right down the road in Woodside. And y'all come see us. Thank you.